날 재단 김성원 이사님 나오셔서 여러분들에게 환영사 있으시겠습니다. 그리고 박태준 학생이 영어로 여러분들에게 인사 말씀을 해드리겠습니다.
존경하는 한인 동포 여러분, 그리고 귀국 여러분, 새해 복 많이 받으십시오.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Korean Americans, and honored guests, Happy New Year!
오늘 이 자리에 모여 미주 한인의 날을 함께 기념하게 되어 매우 기쁩니다. 희망찬 2025년 새해를 맞아 여러분과 여러분의 가정에 건강과 행복이 가득하시기를 진심으로 기원합니다.
As we gather today to celebrate Korean American Day, I want to begin by extending my heartfelt wishes for health, happiness, and prosperity to you and your families in this bright and hopeful year of 2021.
지난 한 해 동안 미주 한인의 날 축제재단은 미주 한인이민 121년의 역사를 기념하며 우리의 정체성과 자부심을 되새기고 미래 세대를 위한 희망의 다리를 놓기 위해 꾸준히 노력해 왔습니다. 이러한 성과는 한인 동포 여러분의 관심과 성원 그리고 우리 공동체의 헌신 덕분에 가능했습니다. 이 자리를 빌려 깊은 감사의 말씀 드립니다.
Over the past year, the Korean American Day Celebration Foundation has worked diligently to honor remarkable 121 history of Korean immigration to the United States. Together, we have reaffirmed our identity and pride, while building bridges of hope toward the future. This journey would not have been possible without the steadfast support and dedication of our community. To each and every one of you, I express my deepest gratitude.
올해는 미주 한인 이민 122주년을 맞이한 해로 더욱 특별한 의미를 갖습니다. 우리는 세대를 잇는 새로운 도약이라는 주제로 이번 미주 한인의 날을 기념하며 과거의 희생과 노력으로 다져진 뿌리를 바탕으로 오늘의 성취를 자랑스럽게 여기고 미래를 향한 비전을 공유하고자 합니다.
This year, as we commemorate the 122nd anniversary of Korean immigration, the occasion holds an even greater significance. Under the theme, A New Leap Connecting Generations, we celebrate not only the sacrifices and efforts of those who came before us, but also the achievements of today. Most importantly, we look ahead to the bright future we can shape together.
이 비전을 실현하기 위해 재단은 세 가지 주요 목표에 집중할 것입니다. 첫 번째, 한인 역사와 문화의 개선, 교육과 홍보를 통해 우리의 유산을 차세대에게 전하고 미주 주류 사회에도 널리 알리겠습니다.
To bring this vision to life, the foundation has committed to 3 key goals. Preserving our history and culture. We're determined to pass down our rich heritage to future generations through education and outreach, while sharing it proudly with the broader American society.
두 번째, 세대 간의 연결과 협력 강화, 젊은 세대와의 소통과 지원을 통해 그들이 한인 커뮤니티 리더로 성장할 수 있도록 돕겠습니다.
Strengthening
앞으로도 여러분의 곁에서 함께할 것을 약속드립니다. 감사합니다. 새해 복 많이 받으십시오.
And the state senators and representatives present here today, whose dedication to fostering Korea-US and Korea-Washington state relations would be instrumental. I look forward to your continued partnership and steadfast support for our community. Lastly, to my fellow Korean Americans, thank you for gathering here today and for embodying the commitment and pride that makes Korean American Day such a treasured occasion in Washington State. As you know, Washington was the first state to officially designate January 13th as a Korean American Day in 2007, following the federal recognition in 2005. Since then, our community has celebrated this special day annually with the state. During my tenure, we commemorated several milestones together, including the 140th anniversary of Korea-US diplomatic relations in 2022, the 70th anniversary of Korea-US alliance, the 120th anniversary of Korean immigration to the United States, and the 20th anniversary of the Jeollabuk-do Washington State sister state relationship in 2023. 100,000 Korean Americans proudly call Washington their home. Our community also plays a vital role in honoring history. Every year, in partnership with the Washington State Department of Veterans Affairs and the U.S. 7th Infantry Division, we commemorate the 532 soldiers from Washington State who sacrificed their lives during the Korean War at the Korean War Memorial here in Olympia. In addition, Korean culture, encompassing our cuisine, K-pop, K-dramas, and K-movies, continue to serve as a cherished bridge between the people of Washington and Korea. I'm also particularly proud of the resolution passed last year by the Washington State House of Representatives designating November 22nd as a Kimchi Day. To the legislators who support this initiative, I extend my sincere gratitude, and I urge everyone here to support the passage of the Kimchi Day bill introduced this year. I understand that many of you may have concerns about Korea's current domestic political situation. However, American political leaders, including Governor Inslee, have praised the resilience of Korean democracy and the mature civic consciousness of its people in overcoming political challenges. Under the acting presidential system, the Korean government is conducting state affairs in accordance with its constitution and laws, and the Korean economy is rapidly regaining stability. Most importantly, the Korea-US relationship, rooted in ironclad alliance, remains unshakable and unwavering. As a Consul General, I reaffirm my commitment to working closely with the Washington State's new leadership to further deepen our partnership and ensure the continued success of our shared endeavors. Please let me continue my speech in Korean to deliver some messages to my fellow Korean Americans. 존경하는 동포 여러분, 오늘 제18회 한인날을 맞이하기까지 한인날을 제정하고 지켜오신 모든 한인 동포분들에게 진심으로 감사의 말씀을 전합니다. 여러분들의 노력과 헌신으로 우리 공동체는 더욱 강하고 단결된 모습으로 발전하고 있으며 궁극적으로 한미 관계에 큰 기여를 해왔습니다. 최근에 한국의 정치적 상황에 대해서 많은 우려가 계실 줄 압니다. 하지만 우리 국민들은 성숙한 시민의식과 민주주의에 대한 회복력으로 정치적 위기를 잘 타개해 나갈 것입니다. 특히 한미동맹은 굳건하며 미국의 신정부 출범과 관련해서도 새로운 기회로 활용해 나갈 것입니다. 여러분 동요하지 마시고 각자의 위치에서 미국 내 모범적인 구성원으로서 한국의 이미지가 실추되지 않도록 모두 노력해 주시기 바랍니다. 2025년은 강복 80주년이 되는 대한민국의 또 하나의 새로운 시작을 알리는 해입니다. 워싱턴주 미주 한인사회도 새로운 시작과 바람으로 더욱 건강한 커뮤니티로 거듭날 수 있기를 바라겠습니다. 한인으로서의 자부심을 잊지 마시고 한미동맹이 더욱 굳건하게 지켜질 수 있도록 저희도 최선을 다해 나가겠습니다. Once again, thank you for joining us today to celebrate this special occasion. I honor the remarkable contributions of each and every one of you here, and I sincerely hope that Korea, the Korean community, and Washington State can continue to grow and prosper together. Thank you so much. 감사합니다.
And with that, I'd like to enjoy Representative Cindy Rue in her 8th term as state representative.
감사합니다. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 금방 한 swearing-in을 했습니다. So let me introduce Governor Inslee. Elected in 2012, Jay Inslee is the longest serving governor in the United States, along with First Lady Trudy Inslee. Washington State has seen historic economic growth over that time, and it has been consistently ranked as one of the best states to live, work, and do business. He has helped put Washington State at the forefront of fighting climate change, put massive new investments into education, behavioral health, and housing, and help families by funding the Working Families Tax Credit and implementing the nation's best paid family leave program. And before serving as governor, Jay was my congressional member who represented the constituents of the 7th congressional district very well. And so please help me welcome Governor Jay Inslee.
Anytime I'm associated with her, she has been such a fantastic leader in the state of Washington, not just for the Korean American community, but for the entire state of Washington. Could you give her a round of applause for her? I want to ask you to help me on something. I have a proclamation I'm going to read. It says, proclaim, whereas the first group of 102 Korean immigrants arrived in the United States on January 13, 1903. Over the next 2 years, an additional 7,500 immigrants would follow them, reaching 2.6 million Korean Americans today as we celebrate now the 121st anniversary of the first Korean immigration to the U.S. And whereas the Korean American community is an integral part of the beautiful diversity, history, and culture of the state of Washington, to their innumerable contributions and lived experiences. I'm skipping a few paragraphs. Now therefore I duly go to school. I get to be at the Of every great man, there's a great woman. I want to make sure that's the way it works. I want to thank Trudy for her leadership this time. I've been together with you in many great celebrations, celebrating what the Korean American community has done for the state of Washington, the great business development of a group of entrepreneurs who helped grow the world's best economy here in Washington State, the educational achievement of our young people, the vibrant participation in democracy that you have brought to the fore to make sure that your community is treated right. These are things we have had so many things to celebrate and be thankful for. But there's something that's special today to be thankful for. And that is there's perhaps outside of maybe Ukraine, there's no other place in the world where democracy is being so protected than in the Republic of South Korea. And I want to thank this community for standing up for democracy. We know that it is a fragile thing. It takes courage. It takes resilience. It takes resistance to powerful figures. And when I heard what was going on with the declaration of martial law there, I started to worry about this great group of people. But now I know that the heart of this community on this peninsula is dedicated to democracy. Congratulations to the champions of democracy in the Republic. I appreciate that. And this is a story that inspires us here in the United States. We know we've had some challenges in democracy here in the United States. And to see the inspiration on the streets of Seoul and other places, to me, is incredibly inspiring. And I have to tell you, it's a little bit of a family matter with me. My Uncle Bob, one of my favorite uncles, served in the United States Navy during the fight to maintain and start democracy in the early 1950s. When I was born, he was fighting for democracy. And to see it preserved today, you know, so many years later, is very heartening. So I want to thank you and your fellows across the sea, what you're doing for the state of Washington, the United States, in this regard. we are going to remain dedicated in Washington State to democracy. Nobody's going to mess with our democracy here in the state of Washington.
Yes.
So I want to thank you for what you've done. And I'm looking forward to the next 12 years of the Ferguson administration. He may want to run for a fourth term just to beat me, I'm not sure. But we've had a great 12 years working together, and now we've got I can't call Bob Ferguson a great governor yet, because he's not a governor for 2 more days yet. So, I'm sure he has a bright future. You know his history of standing up for the rights of Washingtonians in so many different ways, of resisting tyranny in so many different ways. I'm very confident he's going to continue the upward climb with the state of Washington, and I know you're going to love working with him. Give it up for Bob Ferguson. Bob, come on.
So, Governor, you can't just go real that quickly. As Consul General Saw has, articulated very well, your commitment, your friendship, and your support in working with the Korean American community, the Korean American Day Celebration Foundation has a special award for you. And so, can we have the award presentation? And I'm gonna just really, it's a Korean American Honor Award. It is the highest honor awarded, and of course it's very befitting to you, Governor, after your 12 years of service to this amazing, amazing state. And so we'd like to have the president of the foundation, Sungwon Kim, present to you Korean American Honor Award, presented to Governor Jay Inslee. I'm going to just read a few of them. Okay. In profound recognition of your exemplary leadership, extraordinary achievements, and steadfast dedication to the Korean American community. This award celebrates your tireless efforts to uplift and empower the Korean American community and acknowledges the lasting impact of your contributions on the broader tapestry of American society. With deep respect and gratitude, we honor your extraordinary spirit and enduring legacy. January 13, 2025, Washington State Korean American Day Celebration Foundation.
Anita with a capital.
And I am so glad that I have supported him and rooted for him. Let us welcome the next governor of Washington State, Bob Ferguson.
And when I walked in and signed in the guest book, I was proud to sign beneath both Representative Ryu and Governor Jay Inslee and Trudy Inslee. Another round of applause for And I do just want to say a word about Representative Ryu. And Cindy, is Cindy still in the room? Is that right?
Busy day.
So she's hard at work. So, my start on politics was on the King County Council. And early on, I represented a district that included Shoreline, Washington, as some of you know. And so I know Representative Ryu from her days, of course, as a trailblazer, as the mayor of Shoreline, Washington, where, if my memory is correct, she was the first Korean American female mayor of a city in the entire United States, Cindy Ryu. So I got to know her very, very well during those days, as did my wife. So my wife, Colleen, has twice traveled to Korea. She works at Shoreline Community College, so she's very involved with that community, and she went on one delegation. She went with one delegation to Korea to visit a sister city in Korea. She's also been to Korea as part of her work, which is international education. Students from Shoreline Community College travel abroad for their education, but also Colleen works to attract students who want to come to Washington State for their higher education. So Colleen's traveled in that capacity as well. So the main thing I want to communicate to you is that just as Trudy and Jay have been true partners together, any of you have seen and worked with Governor Inslee, you know that Trudy's been a key partner with him. I can assure you, for me and my relationship with Colleen, she's a true partner for me, and her focus on all things international, but particularly Korea, having been there twice, is something that's important to me. She can't be here today because she's working at Shoreline Community College, but I was texting with her and she asked me to extend her appreciation to each and every one of you, and I hope you get a chance to meet her in person at some time in the near future. What I just will add is that I'm not surprised by the warm reception that you provided to Governor Inslee and Trudy Inslee today. I understand how close he has been to this community and to all of you over these last 12 years as governor, and before that, of course, as a congressman. What I want to communicate to you is that I will do my best as your governor to continue that tradition, to continue that partnership, to be there in the good times and the challenging times, which face any community. And right now, of course, this community, as Governor Inslee so eloquently put, there are challenges right now. And so I want to assure you that I look forward to being partners with you in the days ahead, and with my wife Colleen as well. It's really an honor to be elected as governor. I'm mindful that Governor Inslee is still the governor. We had a phone call today, so we had a phone call just today on some business. I'll be calling when I step out of here about some business that he's still very much in charge. But I feel really blessed over the last 12 years to have worked side by side with Governor Inslee on so many issues, and with Trudy as well. They've made this transition very smooth, and it's really been delightful to be at this event with him and with Trudy and all of you. And again, look forward to bringing Colleen, my better half, sometime soon, but just really want to communicate how much I look forward to the partnership, how much I value the contributions of Korean Americans here in Washington State. I'm very mindful about that and look forward to partnering with you in the years ahead. Thank you very much.
그 다음에 클로징은 짧을수록 좋겠죠. 빨리 마무리할 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
내가 뺏어 갖고 왔어. 아유, 숫자가 모자랄까봐.
사진 다 찍었으면 앉아주세요. 회장님들하고 또 위주 한인사회를 이끌어주시는 여러분께 감사의 말씀 전해드립니다. 제가 이 말씀을 드리는 이유는 제가 코리아 아메리칸 데이를 안 게 작년이에요. 저도 잘 몰랐는데 다르게 말하면 다 아시다시피 도에서 룰을 만드는 건 정말 힘든 거고, 없던 길이 없던 곳에 새로운 길을 만드는 게 정말 어려운 것인데, 여기 계신 선배님들, 어찌 보면 이민사회 선배님들이시죠. 먼저 한인사회를 발전시켜 주시고 그 위상을 높여주신 데 있어서 정말 감사를 드리면서, 그 공은 어떠한 것도 비교도 할 수 없을 것 같습니다. 기념하고 또 이날까지 여러분들 덕분에 이 미주 한인의 날이 더 발전되고 있기 때문에 저를 위한 것이 아니라 그동안 수고해주신 여러분들 자신을 위해서 다 같이 한번 박수 한번 쳤으면 좋겠습니다.